on the next episode of Sips, Suds, and Smokes.
This is groundbreaking for us. This is an all-Oregon show.
Yes.
So many people don't know Oregon wine. A lot of people are not even aware they make wine in Oregon. They make fantastic
Who are those
wine.
people? Come on, man.
They live in caves.
Yeah.
They call them troglodytes. But fantastic wines in Oregon. So this is our first in the series of Oregon wines. So we have from Archery Summit, we have the Archery Summit Fireton Pinot Gris 2023, the Archery Summit Dundee Hills Pinot Noir 2020, the Resonance Chardonnay Willamette Valley 2022, Resonance Pinot Noir Willamette Valley 2022, Abbott Claim Eola-Amity Hills Chardonnay 2021, and Abbott Claim Due North Pinot Noir 2021.
We'll be right back after this break. Brought to you almost live from the Dude in the Basement Studios. Why? Because that's where the good stuff is. It's Sips, Suds, and Smokes with your smoking hosts, the good old boys. And now it's sippin' time.
Hey, yes, it's sipping time again, and welcome to this Sips episode where everything good in life is worth discussing.
Well, we don't discuss the sexy times on the air. The stories I
your
could
wife.
tell.
I know your wife. She didn't discuss them on the air, off the air, here or there, in a box or with a fox. Or
Does the complaint box count as discussing?
your complaint box is 8 feet by 8 feet by 8 feet.
They're supposed to be anonymous, but it's all the same handwriting.
Yeah, it's anonymous. it's got your wife's signature on the bottom of every one of them. Good Lord.
I derailed us already. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on, Bob. What are you saying?
Well, as always, we are the best thing on at 2 a.m. This is a 1-hour show that strives to be somewhat entertaining for at least 11 and a half of those.
I was going to go for 15 minutes today. I had a goal.
That's what she said. Yeah. She has a little pet name for him. He's the little legend that couldn't. Yeah. So, this is Made Man Bob, and joining me today, our good old boy Justin.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here.
And good old boy Harmeet.
You remember that band Hedwig and the Angry Inch?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's her name for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's definitely the angry.
I've been having wine today.
Yeah.
At least you're not a sub-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good.
At least it's not metric. Although metric's kind of cool. It's like, 120. Yeah. Millimeters. Yeah. So
Go ahead.
our sip segments are all about wine, distilled spirits, tea, coffee, and anything else you can sip. And here are the wines that we're going to be discussing today. So we have from this is groundbreaking for us. This is an all Oregon show.
Yes.
So many people don't know Oregon wines. A lot of people are not even aware they make wine in Oregon. They make
Who are
fantastic
those
wine.
people? Come on, man.
They live in caves.
Yeah.
They call them troglodytes. But fantastic wines in Oregon. So this is our first in the series where I think we're going to be doing at least one more of Oregon wines. So we have from Archery Summit, we have the Archery Summit Vireton Pinot Gris 2023, the Archery Summit Dundee Hills Pinot Noir 2020, the Resonance Chardonnay Willamette Valley 2022, Resonance Pinot Noir Willamette Valley 2022, Abbott Claim Eola-Amity Hills Chardonnay 2021, and Abbott Claim Due North Pinot Noir 2021. So, yay, wine.
What's wrong with you, man?
I love
on the
I
Oregon
love my job.
You need to be more excited, and you need more sound effects.
I love
Speaking
my
of
job.
which, should we do a sound effect for the sips ratings? Should we do it? Are we
The
skipping
next
it?
time I see you, remind me not to talk to you, will you?
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna, instead of doing all the sips ratings, we rate these on the sips ranking of 1 to 5 sips. Let's have Justin pick one, and we'll play the sound.
We're going to do 4.
4. All right.
Let's keep this secret to ourselves and pour me another.
What was that supposed to be?
That was Pepe Le Pew trying to do a hillbilly accent.
Pepe Le Pew is trying to do Deputy Dog.
Yeah.
That was so bad. I feel like we should stop the show and re-record it.
Yeah, that was
okay.
Messed up is not even the word that I can. Holy!
I have a customer who has a very thick Spanish accent. He grew up speaking French as well. That was almost him if he had a stroke.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
A thick Spanish accent, you say, in South Florida. Who would have guessed? Well, let's have Harm tell us about our first winery and our first wine.
Thanks, Bob. Gus Andrus got his start when he founded Pine Ridge Vineyards in 1978. There he championed vineyard-designated wines, each a vivid expression of the place. He launched Archery Summit in 1993 in the Dundee Hills of Willamette Valley in Oregon. The ancient volcanic soils and Burgundian climate of the Dundee Hills seemed to him to be the perfect place to create a world-class Pinot Noir. And so their winery was designed from the start with Pinot Noir in mind, gravity-fed winemaking, and the first barrel caves in Oregon. The wines are created to be a transparent expression of the 5 different vineyards which created them. The winery is certified by Live, Low Input Viticulture and Enology, and herbicide-free. So, very crunchy granola, and I don't oppose it right now because they made some good stuff. The first wine is the Archery Summit Vireton Pinot Gris 2023, 13.5% ABV, 100% Pinot Gris. That's Pinot Grigio in Italy, but very different because this is made in the French style. The grapes were hand harvested, whole cluster pressed, and allowed to settle for 24 hours. The wine was then transferred to stainless steel tanks, cold fermented with strict temperature controls, utilizing select Alsatian-style yeasts. And that means they're brown and black. The joke went over Alsatians, German Shepherds, whatever. No, that's the name of the dog, man.
Yeah.
Alsace, the region on the border of France and Germany.
I'm aware of it. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Yeah.
Pale straw in color. Gorgeous nose. When we first had this, it was absolutely way too cold.
Oh, it was blistering cold.
Yeah, but I still got a nice nose on it.
When you held the glass, your fingers went numb.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the way most people drink it. Even super cold, the wine was very enjoyable.
Well, just so the audience knows, we do that on purpose.
Right.
We get them screaming cold because there are people out there, maybe, heathens and troglodytes who
And
do
people
drink
in South Florida.
And people, who drink their wines, even red wines, very, very cold. So
come
we
right
kind
out
of
the
start
fridge.
out that way and then we let them warm up. I prefer them not nearly as cold, but we do it for a reason.
Yeah, so closer to room temp. This wine is still amazing. I like tasting the spectrum. When it's super cold like that, like where a lot of people drink it, like out of the cooler. You're at a ball game or something. You pull this out of your little rolling cooler there. It's still on ice, and the wine is still approachable and very, very beautiful. But let this warm up. We're close to room temperature now. You taste the whole spectrum of flavors, and as you get closer to room temperature, you can taste flaws. I'm not getting flaws in this wine. This is gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. Lots of grapefruit, lots of flowers. I'm getting some gardenia here. The palate is just juicy, yellow grapefruit and pears. A lot of sea salt. The finish is medium to medium long. I enjoyed this a lot. What do you think, Justin?
I get like all the odors and flavors of like a fall market on this one. Very enjoyable.
There's no pumpkin spice here, man. Fall market.
Oh, I like a pumpkin spice latte, but that wasn't here.
Without the pumpkin spice.
That wasn't here. The finish was like light, fruity, hit me a lot mid palate, and it was a nice finish.
Good wine. Bob?
Well, again, when it was screaming cold, the grapefruit for me stood out, but that was really all I got. But once it came down to a reasonable temperature, it really opened up. The nose on this one, of all the wines we have today, I think the nose on this one is the prettiest. It's it's so flowery, but it's more like perfumey flowery than flower shop flowery, if that makes any sense. The grapefruit.
You're talking about walking in a garden versus dead flowers in the
Yep.
picture.
The grapefruit is still there, but that beautiful perfumey white flowery nose is just divine.
It's got such a great mouthfeel too.
It's got a great mouth coat to it, like you said, juicy. The acidity is just right. It's not overpowering. It's just enough to get that mouth watering. Coats the teeth, coats the palate. The salinity is there. There's white peach. There's honey.
Little white pepper on the long finish.
Yeah.
On the end. It's very end.
And then there's that sort of, I don't know if it's sea salt salinity or it's more like a mineral kind of salinity.
It's ocean breeze for me.
It's pretty. We'll be back. Hey, and we're back, and we were just finishing up discussing this beautiful Archery Summit Vireton Pinot Gris 2023. Yeah, it's right now just cool, not cold at all, just, maybe 10 degrees below room temp. Just really pretty. I mean, just really pretty. I can't fault it for anything. I mean, really well put together wine.
Well, I mean, it's still Pinot Gris. Listen, this is so much better than that Italian Pinot Grigio people
Oh
pour
God,
you.
yes, please.
Just do this
Oh,
French
God.
style, do this Oregon style, this Alsatian, in spirit. Pinot Gris can vary a lot between the styles. That this could be super sweet and lush and super dry and just lemon water. This is in the middle, and this is the sweet spot. I love this wine.
Yeah, the sticky sweet style. A lot of the Italian ones, not my thing.
There's Alsatian and there's Alsatian and
then there's some
and Oregon sticky sweet ones I've had.
and there's some Alsatians that tend to, like you said, it's bitter, dry lemon water.
Well, that's more the Italian for me. But I the Pinot Grigio with same grape, same different language. The Italian Pinot Grigio to me tends to be my least approachable stuff for me, because it's the most approachable because it's the least winey of wines. Hey, I've got some wine lemon water for you, and you can have some. It's not much alcohol. It'll go great with whatever you're having. But get more flavor. Go Alsatian. Go Oregon. This is so good.
Yeah, so we're going to be giving the Archery Summit Vireton Pinot Gris 2023 a well-deserved 4 sips.
That's possible.
Really fantastic wine. Fantastic wine. So that takes us to our next one, which is the Archery Dundee Hills Pinot Noir 2020. It's 14.5% ABV, 100% Pinot Noir, sourced from all 5 of Archery Summit's premier estate vineyards, hand-picked and fermented in stainless steel, concrete, and wooden vats with 20% whole clusters on average. Following fermentation and a gentle pressing, the wine aged for 9 months in French oak barrels, 15% new, before being racked, filtered, and bottled. So on the color,
Looks like real Pinot Noir. You can read through. It's translucent.
yeah, exactly. That's my first thought. Is it's got that ruby glow to it, and it's just.
But it's not so opaque you can't see through it, because that's when they're adding Syrah. This is 100% Pinot Noir. You can tell.
Yeah, and it's just really pretty. It's got a great glow to the glass. On the nose, this one just gets better the longer it sits out. Plums, blackberries. Just a hint of spice on the tip of the nose. Let me see here on the palate. On the palate, delicious. Bright red fruit. It's got a sea salty sort of salinity to it, but very bright. Got a nice finish. That minerality sticks with you as well. Yeah, that's lovely. I really like that. What did you think, Harm?
I freaking love this wine. I've had Archery Summit in the store for a long time, different wines. This Dundee Pinot Noir is just absolutely gorgeous. The nose for me, yeah, I agree with what you said, the ripe plum and all that, and the spices. But for me, it really is blooming now with floral notes, rose petals and candied violets. Not like real violets, like when they've been processed a little bit.
Yeah.
And the rose petal to me is like a something I remember from like a ruafsa. It's a drink they have in India and Pakistan. It's a rose petal syrup. And then I get a little hint of pomegranate and black tea on this as well.
Oh, the pomegranate's definitely there.
Pomegranate, black tea, rose petal, violets. Mm-hmm. On the palate, it didn't quite follow with that same as much as floral on the palate. Mm.
No, to me it's more fruity and berry.
Yeah, there's the plum on the palate. The plum, raspberry, really great tannin. The perfect amount of acidity to counteract that. And a little bit of oak spice. And the finish is pretty medium to long medium. It's not super long. It's just a little bit over medium. And I like it. It's clean.
Yeah. That's the thing that I liked about it is it's very bright. It's very clean. There's no clutter on the palate. Yeah, it's really well done. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah.
Reminds me of that song from the 80s or 90s, So Fresh, So Clean.
There you go. And
I got like plums, fabric softener, and Himalayan sea salt.
So the fabric softener to me is I'm generously gonna call that floral notes.
Sure. Call it whatever you like.
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Oh, you've heard nothing yet.
That's so unfair.
I haven't even gotten to the palate.
Yeah, that's not fair to him. Well, yeah. First let's see where he goes.
I'm not worried about fairness.
I can do this one if you like.
You imbecile! You bloated idiot! You stupid fathead! You.
How about that? Does that work for you?
He's not off yet today. Give him a chance.
Point
man.
well taken, but now we're going to go to the palate.
Okay, go ahead.
I got Clams Casino with lemon on the palate.
Where's the Clams Casino coming in, man? Now you play the sound effects.
My back palate. And the finish was lemony for me.
I wish I had some Clams Casino.
It's more orange peel than lemony, but I'll give you the citrus. Mm-hmm. He didn't deserve either of those sound effects yet. Let's see where he goes the rest of the day.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
All right, we have a rating, Bob.
Just still trying to get past the
so
fabric
fresh,
softener?
So clean.
Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to get over the fabric softener. So we're going to give the Archery Summit Dundee Hills Pinot Noir 4 sips.
That's classified.
So that's going to take us to our next. We're going to have Justin tell us about that because he actually got to meet one of the winemakers recently.
Yes. Resonance is Maison Louis Jadot's first wine project outside of Burgundy, France, since their founding in 1859. In 2013, the ideal location was found and a vineyard bought in the Willamette Valley, specifically
Willamette. You knucklehead.
Willamette Valley,
See?
Specifically the Yamhill Carlton.
Can I play the sound now?
No, stop. We take too long. Go ahead.
AVA region, just west of Carlton at the foothills of the Coast Range. It is a 32-acre property with 20 acres of the vineyard planted to Pinot Noir. Soils are primarily Willamette, which are old sedimentary deposits, and Yamhill, ancient marine basaltic soil. With its non-grafted rootstocks planted in 1981, the dry farm vineyard is one of the oldest in Willamette Valley. Okay, never heard it said that way, but I'm going to trust you. The Resonance project is led by famed Jadot winemaker Jacques Ladelle, who brings his over 40 years of experience in winemaking from the Pinot Noirs of Burgundy. Winemaker Guillaume Large a native of Burgundy, joined the Resonance team in 2016 from Maison Louis Jadot.
And you had dinner with Guillaume?
Yep.
And we'll be back.
We will be?
Maybe.
Midway.
We'll try.
And now we're going to talk about Resonance Chardonnay, Willamette Valley.
Willamette. Jesus.
Willamette Valley 2022. It's 13.5% alcohol by volume. It's 100% Chardonnay, aged 16 months in French oak barrels. 30% of them are new, sourced from both estate vineyards, Resonance Découverte, and home ranch vineyards, and top vineyards in Willamette Valley.
Blame the Oregon people, the people who survived the Oregon Trail, man. We don't make up the names. That's how they pronounce it.
That's fine. So the color, it's a clear golden color. I got lemon blossoms, jasmine, creme de menthe, and butter on the nose. The palate, I got grapefruit and tangerines. Those became more muted over time as it warmed up. And the finish was sweet and lemony. Although it just changes like every 20 minutes.
It does change. This wine is so complex.
What it is right now, I don't even know.
In fact, I'd like to pour some more real quick. Is this the Chardonnay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Way.
What I think is I'm pouring some more wine. It's yummy. Gorgeous. Nothing wrong with the color here. You said lemon blossom and jasmine. Absolutely spot on. There's some nuttiness here. I think this is from the winemaker's tasting note. He had hazelnut. I was skeptical.
I didn't get it.
I got totally skeptical until it warmed up. When it was cold, you can't smell the hazelnut. As it warms up, and you really feel it on the palate, there's this oiliness. I cannot believe it's 30%. You said 30% New York?
30% new.
I think it's less than that because we've got conflicting. We got conflicting information. They sent us one.
Scandalous.
There's one thing that's available online, and there's another thing they've got from the winemaker's notes. They say 20% new oak, and to me, I think that's the correct one. So I think whoever did their website or whatever put that has the old information. This smells like a lot less new oak to me because this has got that fresh citrus.
Well, you got to cut 10% off for the tariffs. Keep that price point.
No, yeah, the oak is coming from France. You got to pay for that.
Yeah.
It's got this silky, beautiful mouthfeel, but it's balanced with amazing acidity, clean minerality. But I just enjoy this. I just don't think it's 30% new oak. I think it's less than that. Bob, what do you think?
I think it's fantastic, and I'm just really angry that I couldn't make it to the dinner.
This is the reason Justin got to meet the winemaker. Bob couldn't go.
Well, they invited me to go, and I
take
said,
it.
I can't go because I'm going to be out of town. Could I send somebody else from the show? And they said, yeah, no problem. I'm like, damn it. I should have changed my
I
plans.
noticed I didn't get a call, Bob.
Yeah, there's reason for that. But yeah.
I've had the wine before, man.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
just such a pretty nose. And again, this one was really tight when it was over chilled, but it is opened up so much. Oh, the hazelnut's 100% there. The lemons, the flowers. There's that citrus on the tip of the nose.
It switches between almond and hazelnut for me because it's as it warms up, it's hazelnut. When it's colder, it's almond. Mm-hmm. It's so good.
Just the tip, man.
Just the tip.
On the palate, the grapefruit, lemon, orange. There's a nice minerality on the back palate, but it's
from those submarine basaltic soil.
It's just so well done. Just really absolutely delicious. This is one of the better Chardonnays I've had in a while. So and
it's so much more affordable than the French stuff, especially now with the tariffs coming in. So yeah.
I mean,
drink the Willamette Valley Chardonnay.
Yeah, this one's fantastic. So we're going to be giving the Resonance Chardonnay Willamette Valley 2022 a well-deserved 4 sips.
That's classy.
Jeez,
Thanks.
they're killing it. All right, Harm, tell us about our next one from Resonance.
Thanks, Bob. Resonance Pinot Noir, also from Willamette Valley. It's the 2022, 13.5% ABV, 100% Pinot Noir, or Pinot Noir, as we say here in America. Aged for 15 months in French oak barrels, 30% of which are new, although I do not know if I believe this either. It was 30%. It's a beautiful, bright ruby, slightly translucent, a little less translucent than the other one. It seems like it's a little over extracted for me. You can tell it's Pinot Noir. I don't think they've added any other grapes. They're allowed to, but they say 100% Pinot Noir, and I will give them the benefit of the doubt. It is gorgeous and bright, and the aromas, let me tell you. It's warmed up now. It's fresh raspberries, orange peel, and roses. The roses there. There's another flower there. It could be violets, could be lavender. There's a little bit of pepper and some earthiness there. Gorgeous, earthy, not quite forest floor. Maybe more mushroomy. I don't know. Palate is full-bodied, medium to full. It's full-bodied for a Pinot Noir. How's that? Full-bodied for Pinot Noir. Velvety, fruity, great tannins. The acidity is a perfect balance. It doesn't give you too much grip. It cleans out your palate. You get this. The acidity makes your mouth water. You're ready for the next bite of food. I love this wine, and the finish is pretty long. Justin, what do you think about it?
Wish I had some good lemon pepper chicken with it.
I would go steak, man. I would go steak.
I don't think it can hold up to a steak.
Didn't you have this with the winemaker at a steak place?
I did.
Did you have this one?
Yes, I did.
What did they serve this with?
Well, they had bone marrow, they had foie de gras, they had steaks. This was paired with foie gras.
Foie gras. Okay.
And it paired well.
Okay, I can give you that. I think it'll stand up to a steak, but go ahead.
On the nose, I got blueberries, raspberries, pixie sticks, and cedar.
There's no pixie stick here, though, but I do understand the sweet fruitiness. You've got to stop storing the pixie sticks, man.
Well, that's never going to happen. And then the finish was really nice, light, mixed dark fruit. Well balanced.
What you say, Bob?
I think this is fantastic. I mean, this is really, I'm very impressed with both wines from Resonance.
I think it's got the tannin to cut the steak, dude. I'm coming back to it.
Yeah.
Because he said they had it with bone marrow. Bone marrow is pure fat.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said foie.
Oh, he's the foie gras. Yeah. Oh, sorry, foie gras. Foie gras is
processed
pretty much
liver or whatever that is.
Pretty much pure fat.
I drink gasoline with foie. Okay, I don't care anything with foie. Not a steak covered in garlic and a lot of stuff. Like a nice clean steak, I think this would be fine.
A little bit of butter.
If you've got a little bit, if you've got a little too much spice on that, it might be a little much.
I'm not talking a skirt steak with chimichurri all over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
that's a Malbec all day.
Yeah, this one is absolutely beautiful. The color on this one is definitely a little darker than the last one we did.
You know what this is? This is filet mignon with a little pat of butter.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I started the wrong conversation.
Yeah, the raspberries are there. I get more blueberry than raspberry. I get the flowers in there, the rose petals, the lavender, the violets.
I would like a milk chocolate bar with it, but that's
and there is definitely
that'll work too.
Yeah.
I'm with you. There's definitely a forest flory kind of umami note in the back on the nose.
Dude, this is just really great Pinot Noir, and it's not super expensive, which makes it even better.
Yeah.
On the palate, hold on.
It's your everyday sipper.
It's not quite everyday wine for a lot of people, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the palate.
Perennial favorite.
Yeah, the palate is really, really just so well integrated. Great body to it. Medium to long finish. Good mouthfeel. The tannins, I think the tannins will go through a steak, no problem. I think this is really lovely, and it just shows that, they know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, they do.
They've got the pedigree, but
Guillaume's on point.
There are a lot of people who come with a pedigree who come to a new place and open a winery, and it may or may not work out. But these guys are.
Yeah.
Jadot makes inexpensive grocery store wine, and they make some of the best wines in the world.
Yeah.
They make good award-winning wines in all those categories.
Yeah.
Right.
So Jadot knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's hard.
Do.
That's hard to do. So we're going to be giving the Resonance Pinot Noir Willamette Valley 2022 a well-deserved 4 sips.
That's classified.
So I looked up the pricing. It's about $30. That's a good deal.
I'll take a crate at 30. Good Lord, please. And we'll be back.
I need to bring more of this in.
Hey, and we're back. We just finished talking about the lovely wines from Resonance, and we're going to be moving on to our next Oregon wine, and that's from Abbott Claim. So the Abbott Claim Winery is located in Carlton, Oregon, with the Yamhill-Carlton district of the Willamette Valley. The winery's name honors the land's original owner, John F. Abbott, who made his original land claim in 1855. Abbott was born in New York in 1823 and worked his way west, eventually ending up in the goldfields of California in 1849. In 1851, he traveled north to Oregon, where he settled in the Willamette Valley, staking his homestead claim to 164 acres on the Savannah Ridge. The land changed hands several times over the years until Ken Wright planted the Abbott Claim Vineyards in 2001. In 2006, an undeveloped portion of the property was sold to Anthony Beck of Gainesway Farm in Lexington, Kentucky. Kentucky wine. Okay. In December 2012, the properties were rejoined under the same ownership when Beck purchased the 16-acre Abbott Claim Vineyard from Ken Wright, and a winery was completed in 2020. They incorporate organic, biodynamic, and regenerative practices in their farming, and dry farm rather than irrigate, and also forego herbicides and pesticides. So the first one we're going to do...
So crunchy granola.
Very. Well, it is Oregon. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So the first wine we've got from them is the Abbott Claim Eola-Amity Hills Chardonnay 21. This is a 13% ABV. Appellation is Eola-Amity Hills, sourced from the Temperance Hill, Ex-Omni, and Bracken vineyards. Fermented with native yeast and aged on its leaves for 12 months in French oak barrels, 35% new, followed by 6 months in stainless steel tank. The wine was kept unfiltered ahead of bottling. So on the color, it's very bright, almost glowing straw. Slightly green edge just on the rim.
It's young.
On the nose, white flowers. There's a dry stone minerality to it, almost a dustiness. And again, we tried this blistering cold, and now that it's warmed up, blistering cold, there was not
nothing
a lot
there.
of, yeah, there's nothing there, but yeah. Really nice nose comes up. A little bit of grapefruit and a little bit of lemon. And on the palate, hold on. On the palate, there's definitely the lemon pops out for me up front. There's a nice lemon to it. The minerality is underneath. There's a nice acidity. Not overdone. Nice mouth-watering, kind of juicy flavor. A little bit of grapefruit on the back palate. White flowers. Yeah, very nice wine. What did you think, Justin?
So I got bright lemon on the nose, lemon cookies on the palate, and a lemon finish with a little bit of grapefruit on the palate.
But no lemon pledge.
No lemon not on
Thank
this
God.
one. Not on
Yeah.
this one.
He mentioned it for another one.
Another
Did
one.
you
Yeah,
say it on on the air? I don't
Yeah.
remember. Oh.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I don't hold back.
There you go. This is like a dirty hippie standing about 20 yards from you.
That would be patchouli, not lemon.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I'm just joking. I don't love this wine. This one was a little bit disappointment for me. I thought it was a little bit sulfury. I got pears and white peaches, like you said, Bob. But on the palate, it's kind of one note, like Justin's saying, lemony, lemony, lemon, lemon.
I didn't say it was one note. Just had one note.
It just had one note.
All right. But, I mean, still a well-made wine, you know.
If you like lemon,
Yeah.
this is the wine for you.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I like Chardonnay that's a little more rounded. Generally, I can go for other flavors than citrus. You know. This is just not my style of Chardonnay. What do you think? I mean, Bob, did you? This is my least favorite white wine today.
I think if you tried it first, you'd like it better, but you've tried it after the other two.
No. I did try them in order. I did not try them in order. I was just going through. So,
Well-
I had the whites first, and I don't think it was because of that. Anyway.
Well, we're going to give the Abbott Claim Eola-Amity Hills Chardonnay 21 3 sips.
Interesting.
So that's going to take us to our last wine. We're going to have Justin tell us about that.
Now we're going to talk about Abbott Claim Due North Pinot Grigio 2021. 13% alcohol by volume from the Yamhill Carlton district in the Willamette Valley. Unfined and unfiltered. Age 18 months and 70% new French oak. This wine comes from the first wines planted on the top of the ridge in 2001, 4-acre parcel facing north. Not only is the aspect unique on the property since the rest of the vineyard is either facing southeast, south, or southwest. These vines also happen to be surrounded by trees, a notably dense forest to its western border that blows cool air through the block, where a seasonal creek runs and white truffles grow. With a singular microclimate, the soil at the top of the hill is also a little deeper and richer. On the nose, I got lovely French oak. On the palate, nice dark fruits. The finish, pleasant. What did you think, Harm?
I was not super impressed by this one either. I had to aerate it another time. It's a translucent ruby. The nose is super muted until I aerated it. I got orange peel and raspberry. The palate is a little bit of citrusy, a little bit of raspberry, nice mouthfeel. There's a little floral note coming on the palate as well. A little rose petal astringency for the tannin. Finnet was short to medium. It's okay. I mean, I'd drink it. I'm not going to say no. What do you think, Bob?
That's a high bar for Mark.
You've never said no to anything.
I've said no to several things. Yeah. I was really insulted by some wines some suppliers brought for me last week. I'm not going to mention on the air.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Bob.
Yeah. He remembers college. Trust me, he didn't say no to anything. Well, got a nice color to it. Nice sort of garnet ruby on the nose. Blueberries. Blackberries. On the palate, has a nice body to it. A little bit weightier than your average Pinot Noir. There's blueberries.
I don't get the blueberries.
There's a nice dry stone sort of minerality to it. Nice coat. To me, it's more front palate than back palate. It's front mid palate. It drops off on the back palate, but overall,
maybe I need to give it more air. Maybe that's my thing. I need to aerate this one.
Yeah, I think we might need to aerate this one a little bit more. But I mean, overall, perfectly good wine. I definitely wouldn't mind having another bottle of it. So let me have another sip. So we're going to be giving the Abbott Claim Due North Pinot Noir 2021 3 sips.
Interesting.
Well, that's all the time we have today for our Oregon show number 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. So,
Wait.
Is your kid back from college? Because I smell dirty hippie.
You always smell dirty hippie.
Yeah.
That's the acid you dropped in college. Coming back to bite you.
Well, I want to thank our host for joining us. Thank you, Justin.
My pleasure.
And thank you, Harm.
Thanks, Bob. It was a good time today. I enjoy the wine shows.
Yeah, I enjoy the wine shows a lot too. So, well, that's all. That's pretty much it. So, for Sips, Suds, and Smokes, it's Made Man Bob. Thank you for joining us. Remember, life is too short to drink bad wine, and fortunately,
we didn't drink any bad wine today. I may not have been super impressed by the last two, but you know what? It's still good wine. Mm-hmm. I'm just a snob.
Oh, you're definitely a snob. And
we like that about you.
And a couple other things.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're listening to us online, do yourself a favor and tap
Tap it in.
the subscribe button.
Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
The easiest way to listen to our show is to ask Siri, Alexa, Google, Uncle Larry, or whoever it is that talks to you on your phone. Play podcast Sip, Suds, and Smokes. We love your feedback And you can reach us at info@sipsudsandsmokes.com. Our tasting notes flow out on Twitter and Instagram with our handle @sipsudsandsmokes, and our Facebook page is always buzzing with lots of news. You'll also be able to interact with the thousands,
millions, and millions
of other fans on those social media platforms. Do us a favor. Take the time to rate this episode if you're listening to us online. That's a big help to us, and we get to see your feedback as well. Come back, join us for another episode, and keep on sipping.
This has been a One Tan Hand production of Sip, Suds, and Smokes, a program devoted to the appreciation of some of the finer slices of life. From the Dude in the Basement Studios, your hosts, the Good Old Boys, will see you all next time.